Watch out!
Hey guys, johtojonny back here again with some more fun facts and hidden secrets for Pokemon Legends EA. This time around, we are going to be talking about the windows. Now, this has been a point of contention, and mainly what people talk about when they're talking about the windows in ZA are the windows that they see outside of buildings, like the ones you're seeing now, with the balconies painted on and very little geometry going on outside of it just being a block. So, in the past, I've mentioned I didn't care much about this. It wasn't that big a deal to me. And it still isn't. I don't really notice this much when I'm running around the city. Everything looks varied enough, and the feeling of lively buildings is conveyed well enough for my interest, save for a few parts where when I'm on rooftops and there's windows and doors in places that I feel like there don't need to be. That's really the only time I notice it, but I understand why people notice it more than I do. However, there is a kind of window in the game that I am noticing that is bothering me to no end, and it might not be what you think. And those windows are the ones when you're actually indoors. Now, you're inside and you're looking outside of something translucent. And you'll notice as I walk back in here that it doesn't match up at all with what's outside of the windows. Taking a closer look, you can see that it's just trees painted on with the 2D image and some dirt paths with those trees. But again, you go outside and that is not what you see at all. Matter of fact, it's a bunch of buildings outside with no trees in sight half the time. So I find this very jarring and kind of funny, but not in a good way funny. Like, clearly Gamefreak was not in and aware of their own joke. That joke being they themselves and their corner cutting. And they use this same 2D image everywhere in every indoor space when you look out of the windows. Now, I will say, I see why this is the image they went with, at least what their original purpose was for it, because we can see that when we're in Hotel AZ. Clearly, this image was first made to be the outdoor area outside of your bedroom window, because that actually is what you would be seeing from your bedroom window when you look outside of the hotel. And honestly, for this purpose, it looks great. It's actually a really pretty image, and it looks nice the way that the 2D image moves when you're in the 3D space. But at some point, you know that they copied and pasted it and put it on every single windowsill. That goes for the rest of Hotel AZ, even when you're downstairs. And even when you're upstairs in a completely different location, it still shows this same image and with the ground as if you're on the ground level. Yeah, not great. Again, they probably did this thinking most people wouldn't look to see this, but maybe I'm crazy. Maybe that's why I looked. I don't know. How many of you guys looked at this? How many of you guys found this alongside me? Tell me in the comments, because this is what's bothering me. Funny enough, not so much the window dressings on the outside. And there's even some buildings, to be fair, around Lumio City that have geometry and have balconies not painted on, like they're fully sculpted in 3D. And these are buildings that you can't even necessarily access the interior of, which is a whole nother problem in itself that we can talk about more later, or in the comment section here, either one. But yeah, crazy detail I noticed. It could look good under the right circumstances, but because it's copied and pasted to all these other buildings, I mean, the best thing you can say about it when it comes to giving it variety is that they at least had different ones for daytime and nighttime and evening time. Like, that's really all you can give them as a compliment here on varying the windows from the inside. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Does this bother you as much, more or less than the outdoor windows and balconies that are painted on? Afterwards, check out more of my videos like this one here, where I talk about the best feature in Legends EA that nobody's really using. Check it out with the link in front of you or in the pinned comment. And if you like what I do, want to support me, and have your name featured at the end of all of my videos like you just saw, consider joining my Patreon with the link in front of you or in the description. I've been johtojonny, and I'll catch you all there.